Hey everyone, it's Jenna. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna head off to Hobby Lobby because it's finally time to stock up on our fall decor, and I'm gonna take you through the store and show you those specific items that will really help give your space that high-end designer feel for this autumn season. I'm also going to give you a ton of styling tips as we go through the store, and then we'll come back home and I'll show you my own personal finds and how I decided to style them throughout my home for this autumn season. So this video is going to be jam-packed with fall styling tips and ideas, so I hope you get some fun inspiration from it, and without further ado, let's go to Hobby Lobby. All right, so here we are at Hobby Lobby, and as you can see, they are very ready for fall here. So the first place that I always like to check out is the floral section, and I do just like to preface these videos by saying that almost everything in the store goes on sale for 50% off at some point, unless the item has a yellow Your Price sticker on it, but in this video, I will be quoting the sale price. So one of my favorite realistic looking stems to use for fall decorating are these faux baby breath stems. And you can get them for only $3 each, and they come in so many different colors, so you're able to keep it neutral or play with color a bit more, like with these orange and red ones that would really help add a colorful pop to your fall styling. They also have these faux Pompous grass stems for $9.50 each. They would look so pretty styled in a fall centerpiece or as accent decor in a floor vase, just to help give off that autumn feel. I've also used these stems in my home before. They are such a great price at $3 per stem, and I only needed 4 of them to fill out the vase on my dining table. However, they do shed a little bit, so I try to put them in a low touch area, but you cannot beat the price on these. They're super long, so they help make a statement, and I think they look very realistic, and the texture on them is very organic and natural looking, which gives them that high-end and expensive look. Another stem that I really liked for fall was this rusted eucalyptus stem. I honestly had to pick this one up to see if it was real or just like a dried stem when I first saw it. I love the color variation of the rust and brown, and I think this stem would add such a nice touch of warmth. Another way to add warmth to a space is by incorporating woven pieces like this vase. It's only $12.50 on sale, and I loved this one so much that I decided to try it with some burgundy stems in it. And how pretty is this? It would look so cute popped on a coffee table or maybe a kitchen countertop or in a bathroom, and it just really helps give off that effortless designer look. I also like perusing through the wall and table decor sections to find other staple pieces that would help refresh and elevate a space like this tray. And another piece that I spotted was this vintage inspired still life. And these are really popular right now, and you can find them for hundreds of dollars on designer websites. So the fact that these were only $12.50 was amazing. I also really liked this peach one as well. I thought that was cute. If you're more into landscape wall art, they have a bunch of smaller sized ones, perfect for shelf styling or propping against a kitchen backsplash. These were both $7.50 each, and I loved the warm fall-like colors in them. I also thought these leaf impression plates were really fun. They have a little prop, so it looks like you have them on a stand, and it would just be a unique accent piece to layer into your decor. I also loved the distressed rustic look of this wooden bowl. It was only $10 and could be cute to hold some potpourri or maybe a little faux air plant or something like that. They also had a bunch of decorative bowl filler balls that would be a really fun way to add cozy fall textures into your decorating. And I liked that most of these were made from earthy materials, but the one that really stood out was this leaf one. I just loved the texture and color tone, and I thought that this would be perfect seasonal decor for autumn. If you're looking for an easy decorative piece to add to a tablescape for a fall or Thanksgiving centerpiece, I loved this rustic candle holder. It was only $10 and would make a gorgeous statement in the middle of a dining table. You could also put several together, which would look really stunning. And also in the next aisle over, they had a bunch of taper candlesticks in fun fall colors for really reasonable prices. Also, if you like decorating your mantle for fall, they have some really pretty garlands. My favorite was this one right here. It was $30, and I just loved the simple, natural look of it. And to place throughout the garlands, they had these gorgeous black candlesticks. You could put 2 or 3 on one side of a mantle, or just get a bunch of them and spread them across the entire thing. You can also reuse these with other seasons as well, so they're a nice classic decor investment. I also spotted these copper pitchers, and I love the old world feel that they have to them. These were only $21, and I've seen way more expensive ones being sold on designer sites. And something that I feel like is just iconic in fall and holiday decorating are pieces made out of amber glass. And I loved these sweet little textured ones. They would look so pretty with some short stems in them and layered throughout a fall tablescape. They also have a bunch of different shapes and sizes if you wanted to add some height variation to a centerpiece. And then also over in the fall seasonal section, they have the classic amber glass bottles. And I just love the way that these catch the light, and they would look so pretty just popped in a windowsill with some stems in them. Another great decor piece to have on hand when decorating for fall are woven wall baskets. And I love the weathered gray look of this one, and these are perfect for hanging on a front door, maybe with some stems or flowers in them, adding a decorative touch on some wall pegs or a coat rack, or just hanging off of a blanket ladder for some added texture. And they definitely have a bunch here for really reasonable prices, so you kind of get to have your pick of which one would best suit your decor. And I really liked this darker one as well, and how it gave off that aged antique look, which I think brings so much character into a space. So definitely check out Hobby Lobby if you are in need of a wall basket. And the best place to come for affordable dried florals is Hobby Lobby. And this is actually where I bought all of my dried florals for our fall mantelpiece last year. And I have a video showing how I made that, and I will link that here. But they have so many to choose from, and I love the pre-made bouquets. I think that these look so whimsical and sweet, and they are mostly in the $7 to $8 price range. And they also have this really pretty dried statisse, I think it's called. But I have this all throughout my home, and I love the look of it. They also have these really tall Pompous grass stems for $15 each, which is a steal. You could put them in a floor vase to add some height to your decorating. And I also saw a lot of autumn colored vases. So if you like to add some warm pops of mustard or oranges to your fall decorating, definitely check out Hobby Lobby. They have them in all shapes and sizes. I absolutely loved the handle detail on this one. I think that looks so expensive and very old world and rustic. And what would a fall Hobby Lobby shop with me video be if I didn't include some accent pumpkins? I personally seek out pumpkins that are very natural looking or made from simple natural materials like jute or leather. They definitely have a huge selection here if you are in need of some decorative pumpkins. All right, so we're back home, and it's time to show you all my finds and how I style them throughout my home. So the first thing that I found, I already showed these in the shop with me portion, but I just could not pass them up. They are these gorgeous burgundy stems. These were $11.99, so I paid $6 each. And you could totally get away with just buying one of these and popping it in maybe a hanging basket or something like that. But I really wanted mine to create a statement, so I bought 4 of them. And as you can see, 4 of them just really creates a gorgeous impact. And I got major Amber interior vibes from these. I feel like she's used very similar florals in her designs before, so I thought that they had that really realistic designer look. And where I'm going to use these is actually in our living room. I have a little vase that I had previously DIY'd. I will link the DIY for that here. And what I love about these is that they are able to create such a statement, but they're lower, so they're perfect for a coffee table, so you can make eye contact with somebody across from you or see the television without them blocking your view, because sometimes I think we run into that problem where we want to make a really pretty statement on our dining table or a coffee table, but in order to do that, we often sacrifice practicality because it is often hard to create a statement that is lower. So I really like that these are able to do that. They are pretty moldable too, so they spread out a bit, so you're able to make them look really lush and full. And I just love how realistic these look and that they have that high-end designer feel to them. and that they're super affordable. They came in several different colors. They had like a lighter taupey color and then a more darker tan color, so you could also layer them all together if you wanted a more gathered look, like you just went off into a field and gathered some flowers together. So that's also an option if you want a little bit more variety, but definitely a really great find, and I'm so excited to just pop these on our coffee table and have them create that gorgeous fall designer look. All right, so for my fall decorating this season, I definitely wanted to include some hanging baskets. So I picked this one up. I know I showed you all this in the Shop With Me portion. This guy was $45, so I paid $22.50 for it on sale. And I just really love this almost antique-y aged look, so it looks to be like a true vintage basket. I've seen a very similar one with that kind of aged detail on our house. I believe it's like $90. So the fact that I got this for $22.50 was really good. I will say it definitely feels delicate, like, you know, this handle doesn't seem to be super sturdy, so it would be more for decorative purposes. I wouldn't use it for mail or anything, but I would just pop some florals in it. And what I'm going to personally use this for is to hang off of our blanket ladder, because when I'm decorating for fall this season, I really wanted to incorporate lots of textures and wovens and warm wood tones. I think that just really helps warm up a space, and I'm just gonna pop some rust colored leaves that I got from Michael's in here, and I think that's just gonna be a really nice fall touch without being too over the top or crazy. It looks very natural and organic and just really simple, which is what I'm going for. And you could also reuse this in other seasons, put maybe some evergreens in here for Christmas or some floral stems for spring. Definitely lots of options and a really versatile piece for a great price. All right, so something that I feel like really helps set the tone for fall, but doesn't cost a lot of money, is swapping out smaller artwork pieces. And I was able to find this guy. It was $15.99, so I paid $8 for it, which I thought was a really good price. And I just loved the vintage look of this and how it just has that rustic fall feel. The dark wood frame is really pretty, and this is pretty much just a fall version of a framed artwork piece that I already have, actually from Hobby Lobby. And I just have it on this little easel stand that I got from McGee & Co. And I love that that just creates such a statement and an impact on our console table styling. So I'm just gonna swap those out, and I feel like adding this in there will just really help layer in that fall vibe that I'm going for. And honestly, this could carry over into winter decorating as well. So definitely a very affordable piece that's gonna create a really big impact on our console table styling. I was so excited to see these. I honestly haven't seen them before, and I'm not sure if I just missed them or if they are new, but they are these gorgeous grass-like sprays, and they're in like the bigger spray section. They're not in like the floral individual stem section. And these were $14.99, so I got them for $7.50. And what I really love about these is when decorating for fall, sometimes things can seem a little bit dry and barren just with all the dried florals and the rust colors, which I love, but sometimes I just miss little touches of green. And I love that this is a perfect mix of green, but still kind of like a dried grassy look. So it gives off that fall vibe, but you still get that fresh green, organic living element. You don't feel like everything is dried and dead. So I don't know, I really liked these, and what I'm planning to use these for is on our kitchen island. We have a really pretty aged vessel that I found in an antique store, and I'm just gonna pop 3 of these in there. I think that's going to make such a statement, and since these are one of my favorite florals that I found at Hobby Lobby, I like that they're gonna go on our kitchen island because that's like front and center. It's right in the middle of our living space, so it's like the one statement piece of greenery that we have in there, and I think that it's going to really set the tone for fall. So I really liked these, and I figured these would be a really great transitional fall decor piece. All right, so for this fall season, I finally broke down and invested in some chargers. I actually didn't have any. I kind of, tend to keep my table settings a little bit more minimal and simple, but I figured that these could be nice to have on hand, especially for the price. They are these gorgeous leather chargers. I'm sure they're not real leather, but they have that look to them. They were $5.99, so $3 each, which I thought was a really good deal considering Pottery Barn has some of these for a way higher price, and you still have that same overall look. And I've talked about this a bunch on my channel. I just love what leather does to a space. It's a very warm, sophisticated, and classic material, so it never really goes out of style. And I figured adding these to a table setting, whether it be a Thanksgiving table setup, a Christmas table setup, or for spring, that it would kind of fit into all those seasons, so they're very versatile. And for $3 each, I thought they'd look really pretty layered in with our Hearth and Hand ceramic plates. So a great find to use for either Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving this upcoming upcoming season. Definitely excited to host with these guys. All right, so when it comes to fall decorating, fall in my mind is one of those seasons that's the most textural. So lots of cozy woven fabrics, and I just try to incorporate and layer other textures and textiles into my space so it gives off that cozy vibe. And a way I like to do that is by switching out my pillows. And I was able to find this really pretty velvet pillow. It was $16.99, so I paid $8.50 for it. And I'm just going to insert it into one of the down pillow covers that I already have and layer it into some of my pillow groupings to give it that warm, cozy fall feel. I believe they did have a warmer rust color as well if you really want to go for it. But for me, this was as colorful as I was personally willing to go. But I think it really will just help kind of warm up my pillow groupings because I do tend to have a lot of whites and brights and stripes and things like that. So this will help kind of add in those warm tones and textures and just switch things up a little bit. And for $8.50 for a pillow cover, I thought that was an amazing price. Hobby Lobby does have some really affordable pillow covers if you catch them on the 50% off week. And the great part is you can just swap it out with inserts that you already have. So it's not very expensive and definitely an affordable way to kind of swap up seasonal decor. All right, so for my fall decorating, something that I really like doing is just keeping the base neutral, but adding little tiny pops here and there with florals or pillows or things like that. And these florals are probably one of my favorite ones that I've seen there. And they are these really pretty, I believe they're marigolds, and they were $19.99 each, so I got them for $10 a bunch. I don't know about you all, but do you ever just like walk by some stems at the store and you're like, you know they're fake, but you're like, wait, those look so real. Those aren't real, and you have to like just touch them. And that's what happened with these. I was walking by them. They were on this big fall display. They had them in these large buckets, and I was just like, those look so real and beautiful. So I don't typically gravitate towards things this bright. A lot of times with my fall florals and stems, I like to keep things kind of more muted, but I just thought these were so pretty. And what I'm going to use these for is in our entryway because we do have a lot of white in there. I figured this was really great to kind of warm it up and add a pop of color. So I have a little antique crock that I thrifted, and I'm just gonna pop these in there, and I think they're gonna give it a nice bright look for fall. They're going to help keep my decor lively and cheerful just because they are flowers and everything's not dried and kind of grassy. I like incorporating flowers still in fall decor, so I figured these were perfect and a really great price. I bought 2 of them. I figured that was a good amount, but you probably could get away with 1 if you had a more narrow mouth vase, but I thought that these were a really pretty find. And then lastly, you all know that I talked about my love for amber glass when decorating for fall, and also it's not fall without incorporating some fall scented candles, so I thought this was the perfect combo. This is so pretty. I love all of the pattern detail in this glass. It was $19.99, so I got it for $10 on sale. And this is the scent Madagascar Vanilla and Cedar. So I will say it's not overly fall. It's not like pumpkins and apples, but it definitely has a fall smell to it. And it's definitely very strong and very cozy smelling. So if you're one of those people that doesn't like the pumpkin scents or the maple scents, this would be a really good option. Or if you just want to use those candles for decor purposes only, which I totally have those, that I don't like them just because they're so pretty and I love the jar that they come in. So this is a really great affordable one for that as well. It's a 2-wick candle, so it's definitely on the larger side. This would look so pretty just layered into some other decor pieces to help give off that fall look with the pretty amber glass, and a really great price for this. All right, everyone, that about wraps up this video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing some of my fall Hobby Lobby finds. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really does help to support my channel. And also make sure you're subscribed if you are not already, and hit that notification bell because I have so much more amazing fall content coming your way. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I have some really fun fall DIYs, and then I have my full-on fall decorate with me that I'm going to show you how I transform my space for this seasonal swap here coming up. So I'm very excited about that. And I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. You all are the best. I hope you have a fabulous week, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!